Welcome to Coins, the channel where rare treasures come alive. Today we are diving deep into one of the most fascinating and talked about coins in American history, the 1969 Lincoln penny, a coin that might look ordinary but hides an incredible story of history, mystery, and unbelievable value. So sit back, relax, and let's explore the coin that could turn a simple penny into a fortune. The 1969 Lincoln penny, often called the top Liberty coin, is one of those small copper pieces that carries a huge legacy. It was minted in Denver, as shown by the small D mint mark under the date, and it belongs to the long-running Lincoln Cents series that started back in 1909 to celebrate the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln. The obverse of the coin features Lincoln's famous side portrait designed by Victor David Brenner, and on the reverse side, you can see the beautiful image of the Lincoln Memorial, a design by Frank Gasparo that became iconic across decades of American coinage. Now, let's go back to the late 1960s, when America was experiencing a time of major change. The Vietnam War, the Civil Rights Movement, and cultural revolutions were shaping the country, and in the middle of all that, the United States Mint continued producing billions of pennies each year. The 1969 Lincoln penny was struck in large numbers, but what makes this coin special is not just the year, it's the unique variations, the rare errors, and the mysterious double-die obverse coins that have driven collectors absolutely wild. One of the most talked-about versions of the 1969 Lincoln penny is the 1969 double-die obverse, known for its strong doubling on the inscriptions "Liberty" and "In God We Trust." While the 1969 itself is not the same coin, it still holds a special place among collectors, especially those searching for mint state, high-grade, or full red examples. The D-mint coins from Denver often have sharp details and bright copper luster, and those preserved well over time can fetch surprisingly high prices in the collector market. Many coin enthusiasts are shocked when they find out how much some 1969 Lincoln pennies have sold for. Even though most regular circulated coins might only be worth a few cents, high-grade examples certified by professional grading services like PCGS or NGC can sell for hundreds or even thousands of dollars. The current collector market is hot. People are actively searching their old change jars, coin rolls, and inherited collections, hoping to find one of these rare coins that could be worth real money. The top Liberty coins from 1969 are especially valuable when the word "Liberty" is strong, bold, and shows clear strike details. Collectors love coins with deep luster, sharp edges, and minimal scratches or spots. Uncirculated or mint state pennies from 1969 can sometimes be valued between $100 and $500 depending on condition, and coins with unique toning, bright red color, or rare die characteristics can go even higher. But wait, some 1969 pennies have shown unique errors, including off-center strikes, die cracks, and planchet flaws that can dramatically increase their value. Error coins are a whole world of collecting on their own, and the 1969 series has produced several eye-catching varieties that attract attention in coin shows and online auctions every year. A single error coin could sell for several hundred or even thousands of dollars, depending on rarity and demand. Over the years, stories have spread across the coin community about lucky collectors who discovered valuable 1969 pennies in pocket change or old coin jars. Some of these stories have made headlines, people finding coins that ended up being worth thousands after years of being ignored in drawers. That's why collectors always say, never underestimate a penny, especially a Lincoln from the 1960s. Now let's talk about the metal composition. The 1969 Lincoln penny is made mostly of copper, 95% copper and 5% zinc, which gives it that beautiful reddish tone. Later in 1982, the U.S. Mint switched to mostly zinc coins with just a thin copper coating, but the earlier coins like the 1969 are still solid copper, making them not just collectible but also historically valuable. The feel of a genuine copper penny is different. It has more weight, warmth, and that classic sound that collectors instantly recognize. When it comes to grading, the top values go to coins rated as MS65, MS66, or higher. These grades indicate coins that are in near-perfect condition, showing their original luster with very minimal marks. A 1969 Lincoln penny graded MS67 red could sell for several $1,000s at major auctions. In some reported sales, exceptional coins with full red color and perfect strike have sold for as high as $7,879 or even more, making this small coin a truly amazing treasure. Now let's touch a bit on the legacy of the Lincoln penny itself. This coin has been a symbol of American history for over a century. From its early wheat penny days to the Lincoln Memorial design, and later the shield design we see today, each version carries stories of the nation's progress. Collectors love the 1969 Lincoln penny not only for its potential monetary value but also for its place in this long, proud lineage. It represents a time of craftsmanship, precision, and heritage in U.S. minting. The coin's design elements, Lincoln's thoughtful portrait, the crisp lettering, and the historic memorial, reflect respect, integrity, and strength. And for collectors, holding a well-preserved 1969 Lincoln penny feels like holding a small piece of American history that survived decades of circulation. Even today, people continue to search for 1969 Lincoln pennies in hopes of finding that one rare variety or perfectly preserved piece that could be worth a fortune. Coin enthusiasts trade, auction, and display these coins at events and online marketplaces. The market for Lincoln pennies remains strong because of their timeless appeal, easy recognition, and the exciting chance of uncovering a hidden gem.so. If you have a 1969 Lincoln penny sitting in your collection or even in your pocket, take a close look. Check the date, inspect the mint mark, look for signs of doubling, luster, and condition. You might just be holding something that could surprise you with its value. Remember, every coin tells a story, and the 1969 Lincoln penny tells a story of American history, craftsmanship, and the ongoing fascination with rare finds. From a simple cent to a collector's treasure, this coin has become one of the shining stars in the world of U.S. numismatics. So keep hunting, keep collecting, and never stop exploring the hidden treasures that might be waiting in your old change jar or coin album. Who knows, your next penny could be the one worth thousands of dollars. Thank you for watching Coins, where history meets value, and every coin has a story to tell. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the 1969 Top Liberty Lincoln penny, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you never miss an episode. Stay curious, stay passionate, and keep collecting, because your next find could be a small piece of history worth a lot of money. Today we're talking about one of the most fascinating and talked about coins in American history, the 1982 Lincoln penny, a coin that seems so ordinary but can actually be worth an extraordinary amount of money if you know what to look for. The Top Liberty coin from 1982 has become one of the most hunted coins in the coin collecting world, and in today's video we're going to explore its full story, its hidden details, and its current market value that's shocking collectors all over the world. Before we dive deep, remember to subscribe to Coins, your #1 source for rare coin information, price updates, and hidden treasures you might have sitting right inside your pocket change. Every penny tells a story, and the 1982 Lincoln penny tells one of the most dramatic stories in modern U.S. minting history. Let's go back to 1982, a year that changed everything for the humble 1-cent coin. Before 1982, Lincoln pennies were made primarily of copper, 95% copper and 5% zinc. But that year, because copper prices were rising, the United States Mint decided to switch to a cheaper composition, 97.5% zinc and only 2.5% copper plating. This might sound like a small change, but for collectors, it created one of the most confusing and valuable transitions ever in U.S. coinage. During that single year, the Mint produced both copper and zinc pennies, and they came in multiple varieties. You had large date and small date versions, made in Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. The 1982 Lincoln penny struck in Denver became particularly famous because of the composition change, and a few rare transitional errors that occurred during the switch. Some 1982 pennies were accidentally struck on leftover copper planchets instead of the new zinc ones, and those are the coins that are now worth serious money. Imagine having a coin that looks just like every other penny in your pocket, but instead of being worth 1 cent, it could bring in hundreds or even thousands of dollars. That's the magic of the 1982 Top Liberty coin. The reason collectors call it the Top Liberty is because of its strong, bold details, especially in the word Liberty on the left side of the coin. On well-struck versions, that word appears clean, deep, and sharp. On some era coins, you'll find doubled lettering or an unusually strong or weak strike that makes the coin stand out immediately to experts. The most famous variety is the 1982 small date copper penny. For years, collectors debated whether it even existed, until in 2016, a genuine one was discovered. It weighed about 3.1 grams, proving it was made of copper, even though Denver was supposed to have switched fully to zinc. This single coin shocked the numismatic world because it shouldn't have existed, and yet it did. It was sold privately for a massive amount of money, with estimates ranging as high as $15,000 to $20,000 or even more depending on the condition and authenticity verification, but that's not all. Even the regular 1982 pennies can be valuable in mint condition. If you find a coin with full red luster, no scratches, and a sharp strike, collectors might pay $10, $20, or even $100 depending on its grading. Higher grades certified by PCGS or NGC, especially MS67 or above, can bring hundreds. Error coins, on the other hand, can go into the thousands. When you look closely at a 1982 penny, always check the date, the weight, and the word Liberty. Copper coins weigh around 3.1 grams, while zinc ones are about 2.5 grams. That tiny difference can make you a lot of money. If you ever find one with a small date and a copper composition, you might be holding a fortune in your hand. Now let's talk about the design and the artistry behind this coin. The obverse side shows the famous portrait of Abraham Lincoln designed by Victor David Brenner, first introduced in 1909 for Lincoln's 100th birthday. Over 70 years later, that same design still remained, a tribute to Lincoln's legacy. On the reverse side, we see the Lincoln Memorial, designed by Frank Gasparo, representing unity and strength. Hidden within the memorial, if you look closely under a magnifying glass, you can actually see a tiny statue of Lincoln seated inside, symbolizing the man who held the Union together. Collectors love the 1982 penny series because it combines artistry, history, and a mysterious composition change all in one. It's the kind of coin that keeps people searching their pocket change every day, hoping to stumble upon that one rare transitional error that can change their life. In today's market, the price of the 1982 Lincoln penny depends heavily on condition, metal composition, and variety. Copper small date versions can range from a few $100s for circulated pieces to several thousand in mint state. Zinc coins, while more common, still hold collector value if they're in pristine uncirculated condition. Auction results continue to surprise experts, with top-grade 1982 pennies reaching new records. The fascination with this coin isn't just about money. It's about history, a moment in time when the mint made a big change, and that small decision created a lasting mystery. Each 1982 penny you hold could tell a story about that transition, and who knows, it might be one of those ultra-rare ones that slipped through the cracks. That's why collectors around the world, from beginners to professionals, always keep a close eye on 1982 pennies. They check their weights, they look at their mint marks, and they study every detail of the word Liberty, hoping to find a clue that they've got a rare top Liberty coin. Some have even built entire collections just around the 1982 varieties: large date, small date, copper, zinc, Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco, each telling a small part of this massive coin story. So next time you see a Lincoln penny lying on the ground or sitting in your jar of loose change, don't just walk past it. Pick it up, take a good look, and check the date. Because that 1-cent coin might not just be a cent, it might be worth hundreds, even thousands of dollars. If you love discovering the hidden history of rare coins, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to Coins for more videos about valuable pennies, nickels, dimes, and other treasures hiding in plain sight. Every week, we bring you the stories behind America's rarest coins and teach you how to identify and value them so you can turn your hobby into something profitable and exciting. The 1982 Lincoln Top Liberty penny isn't just a coin. It's a symbol of change, a piece of history, and a secret treasure waiting to be found. Keep your eyes open, your scale ready, and your passion alive, because you never know when your next find could be worth a fortune. Thanks for watching Coins. Stay curious, stay inspired, and keep collecting, because the next big discovery might be in your pocket right now. Today, We're diving deep into one of the most talked about, mysterious, and potentially valuable coins in recent times, the 1993 Lincoln penny, also known among collectors as one of the top Liberty coins to watch closely in the modern era of U.S. coinage. At first glance, it might look like an ordinary penny you'd find jingling in your pocket change, but the story behind this small copper-plated zinc coin is far from ordinary. There's history, rarity, minting secrets, and even collector excitement that makes this tiny coin a superstar in the numismatic world. The Lincoln cent has been one of America's longest-running coins, first introduced in 1909 to honor the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the obverse, or front, features Lincoln's profile and the powerful word "liberty" right beside his image, a word that not only symbolizes freedom but has become one of the most important identifiers for coin collectors when looking for minting errors or signs of rarity. Over the decades, the Lincoln penny has seen small design updates, metal composition changes, and countless mint marks that all tell the story of America through time. By the year 1993, the penny had already gone through major transformations. The composition had changed from mostly copper to a copper-plated zinc core back in 1982. The Denver Mint, which is represented by the small D mint mark just below the date, produced millions of pennies that year. But not all 1993 Lincoln pennies are created equal. Some carry tiny imperfections, unique die errors, or striking flaws that have turned them into valuable collector items. In fact, certain 1993 pennies have been sold for hundreds, even thousands of dollars depending on condition, grade, and rarity. One of the main things collectors look for in the 1993 Lincoln penny is the clarity of the "Liberty" inscription. If the letters are weakly struck, doubled, or show signs of extra thickness, that's when you might be looking at something special. Doubling errors, also known as double dies, happen when the coin is struck more than once but slightly off position. This creates a beautiful and noticeable effect that can dramatically increase the coin's value. Some examples have been known to reach values well beyond $700 or even higher if the coin is in mint state condition. Another detail that makes the 1993 penny special is its history as part of the transition era of U.S. minting technology. During the early 1990s, the U.S. Mint was upgrading machines, dies, and striking pressure systems. This led to occasional inconsistencies, weak strikes, off-center impressions, and even coins that have what collectors call die cracks. These small raised lines on the surface are actually breaks in the die that created the coin, and collectors absolutely love finding them because each one is unique. A coin with a clear die crack through the word "Liberty" or through Lincoln's face can be worth hundreds of dollars depending on its sharpness and visibility. When we talk about current market value, the 1993 Lincoln penny can range dramatically in price. A regular circulated coin might only be worth its face value, 1 cent. But a pristine, uncirculated version, especially one that has been professionally graded by PCGS or NGC as MS67 or higher, can sell for anywhere between $200 and $700. Rare error varieties have fetched prices above $7,000, yes, that's $7,000, in online auctions and private sales. The coin market is constantly changing, and collectors are always searching for top Liberty coins with rare characteristics. Some even believe that high-grade 1993 pennies will become future investment stars because of their beauty, history, and scarcity in perfect condition. Another thing worth noting is how condition dramatically affects value. Coins that have never been in circulation, those that still shine with their original luster, are always worth more. If your 1993 Lincoln penny still looks sharp, has no scratches, and the details of Lincoln's hair and the word "Liberty" are crisp and full, it's worth having it checked by a professional grading service. Collectors prefer coins with full steps on the Lincoln memorial on the reverse side. It's a sign of a strong strike and perfect preservation. Now let's talk about the reverse of the 1993 penny, the iconic Lincoln memorial design by Frank Gasparo. For decades, this design has represented the heart of American heritage. If you look closely, you can even see a tiny statue of Lincoln seated inside the memorial. Small design details like this are often overlooked, but they contribute to why the Lincoln cent is so beloved by collectors worldwide. When combined with a strong strike and perfect copper shine, the 1993 D penny becomes a miniature work of art. So why are collectors calling it a top Liberty coin? The reason is that among modern-era pennies, the 1993 D has been discovered with some of the most interesting doubling on the word Liberty, the date, and the mint mark. In some rare cases, even the motto, "In God We Trust," shows light doubling, which makes it a dream find for numismatists. Any coin showing this kind of doubling should be immediately preserved, stored in a protective holder, and evaluated by a professional. You never know, the penny sitting in your coin jar could be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Over time, coins like the 1993 D Lincoln penny have become more than just currency. They are small time capsules that carry American history, artistry, and symbolism. From Lincoln's legacy to the evolution of minting technology, every detail matters. Collectors love the chase, the thrill of discovering that one penny with a rare variation that sets it apart from millions of others. And that's what makes this hobby so exciting. Every coin tells a story, and some stories are worth a lot more than just 1 cent. If you ever come across a 1993 D Lincoln penny, pay close attention. Check for doubling on Liberty, inspect the mint mark, and look for signs of die cracks or unusual patterns. Hold it under a magnifying glass or microscope, because that small detail could make the difference between a common coin and a treasure worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Some lucky collectors have even sold rare varieties for as high as $7,879.97. Imagine that, a coin once worth just 1 cent turning into a small fortune. So, the next time you go through your pocket change or coin jar, remember, the top Liberty coin might be hiding right there. Don't underestimate the power of a single penny. It could be your lucky find, your rare treasure, your piece of American history, and if you love learning about valuable coins, hidden rarities, and the fascinating stories behind every cent, make sure to subscribe to Coins, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell. Because here on Coins, we bring you the world of numismatics like never before, full of history, mystery, and hidden value. Thank you for watching, and remember, every coin has a story. Your 1993 D Lincoln penny might just be one of the most valuable stories yet. Keep collecting, keep searching, and keep believing that the next coin in your hand could be worth a lot more than you think. This is Coins, signing off, where every penny counts, and every discovery is priceless. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most talked about and mysterious coins in recent history, the Lincoln penny, the top Liberty coin from 2006 D. Many collectors believe this coin holds secrets of history, design, and hidden value that most people have never noticed. So stay with me till the very end, because this penny might look ordinary, but its story and worth are absolutely extraordinary. Let's start with a little background. The Lincoln penny, first introduced in 1909, is one of the longest-running coin series in American history. Designed by Victor David Brenner, it was the first U.S. coin to feature the image of a real historical figure, President Abraham Lincoln, honoring his 100th birthday. Over the decades, the Lincoln penny has seen several design changes, from the wheat reverse to the memorial reverse, and more recently, the shield design. But the 2006 D penny, especially the one known as the top Liberty coin, has drawn massive attention from collectors around the world for its unique details and rare minting variations. Now, what exactly makes the 2006 D penny so special? The D stands for Denver Mint, one of the main U.S. mints that produce circulating coins. While millions of Lincoln pennies were struck in 2006, a small number of them display striking differences that make them worth a fortune today. Some of these coins have sharp, raised details on the word Liberty, with the letters appearing bolder or slightly misaligned, earning it the nickname, Top Liberty Coin. This variation has caused huge excitement among coin hunters and experts who specialize in identifying minting errors and rare strikes. In the world of numismatics, small differences can mean big money. The slightest doubling in letters, a misplaced mint mark, or a faint die crack can turn an ordinary penny into a collector's dream. For the 2006 D Top Liberty coin, those unique characteristics can push its value from just 1 cent to hundreds or even thousands of dollars, depending on the condition, grade, and rarity of the error. But there's more to it than just the physical look. This coin represents a special moment in U.S. minting history, the transition period when the quality of striking, die pressure, and metal composition started to change. By 2006, the U.S. Mint was using a copper-plated zinc composition, a shift from the original copper pennies that existed before 1982. This composition change sometimes caused minting imperfections, plating bubbles, or slight doubling, making coins like the Top Liberty version even more fascinating. Now, let's talk about the market value of the 2006 Liberty penny. While an average circulated coin from this year might only be worth its face value, pristine examples with sharp features and clear variations can bring surprising prices. Some collectors have reported sales of rare high-grade 2006 pennies ranging from a few $100s up to several thousand, depending on certification and demand. Online auction platforms, private coin dealers, and collectors' fairs have all seen increasing interest in this coin, especially when it carries verified mint errors. As of the most recent coin market updates, some Top Liberty 2006 pennies have been estimated to reach values as high as $787.9796. That's right, nearly $788 for a single penny in the right condition. This number might fluctuate with collector demand, but it's a powerful reminder that a coin most people overlook could be worth a small fortune. So, what should you look for if you think you might have one of these coins? Examine the word Liberty carefully under good lighting or a magnifying lens. Look for bold or doubled letters, clean edges, and any raised lines or die markings around the date or mint mark. Also, check the condition of the coin. Uncirculated or proof-like examples always command higher prices. Coins graded by professional agencies like PCGS or NGC are more likely to fetch top dollar because the certification guarantees authenticity and condition. Collectors value these coins not just for money, but for their connection to history and craftsmanship. Every Lincoln penny tells a story, from the humble beginning of the American mint to the modern age of precision minting. The 2006 Top Liberty coin is a reminder that the smallest details can hide the biggest treasures. If you've been collecting coins or you're just starting your journey, keep an eye out for coins from 2006 and earlier years. Many people have found valuable coins in their everyday change or old collections that have been sitting in drawers for decades. Whether it's a wheat penny, an early memorial reverse, or a unique error coin like the Top Liberty, every discovery adds a new chapter to the story of American currency. And remember, the coin market changes constantly. Rarity, condition, and collector demand can all drive prices higher. So always check with trusted coin appraisal experts or auction houses before selling or trading your coin. Sometimes, a small cleaning or handling mistake can lower the value, so keep your coins safe in protective sleeves or holders. Here at Coins, we love sharing knowledge about rare finds, historical treasures, and the hidden gems that could be sitting right in your home. Our mission is to help collectors and enthusiasts understand the value, beauty, and history behind every coin. So if you enjoy learning about rare pennies, silver coins, minting errors, or valuable finds, make sure to subscribe to Coins, hit that like button, and turn on notifications so you never miss our latest videos. Before we wrap up, here's one final thought. Coins are not just pieces of metal. They are time machines that carry the legacy of nations, leaders, and history itself. The 2006 Lincoln Top Liberty penny reminds us that sometimes, the smallest things hold the biggest stories. So the next time you find a penny, don't ignore it. It could be a piece of history worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Thank you for watching Coins. Stay curious, stay passionate, and keep searching, because your next discovery might just be worth a fortune. See you in the next video, and until then, happy collecting. Today, we're diving deep into the story of one of the most fascinating and talked about coins in American history, the Lincoln penny. But not just any Lincoln penny. We're going to explore the Top Liberty Lincoln penny, the mysterious 2016 cent that collectors are hunting for all over the world, and how a single coin you might have in your pocket right now could be worth a shocking amount of money, sometimes even over $700,000 or more. Let's begin our journey with the story behind the Lincoln penny itself. The Lincoln cent was first introduced in 1909 to honor the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln. It was the very first coin in the history of the United States to feature a real person, and not just any person, but one of the most respected leaders in American history. Over the decades, the Lincoln penny became more than just small change. It became a symbol of everyday life, a coin used by millions, and a favorite among collectors for its subtle design changes and hidden varieties. Now, let's talk about something that makes certain Lincoln pennies so incredibly valuable: the small details. You see, not all Lincoln pennies are created equal. Some were minted with small differences, errors, or limited designs that make them extremely rare today. And those rare coins can sell for thousands or even hundreds of thousands of dollars in the collector's market. One of the most famous and exciting examples is the top Liberty coin, a term collectors use for pennies where the word Liberty shows unique marks, doubling, or striking errors. Sometimes, the word looks slightly off or doubled due to minting issues, and that's exactly what makes these coins so special. A single top Liberty penny can change your life if you find one in perfect condition or with a rare variation. Now let's fast forward to the 2016 Lincoln cent. Most people see this coin every day, but what they don't realize is that there are special 2016 Lincoln pennies that are now worth an incredible amount of money. Why? Because of unique minting issues, die breaks, and limited production details that collectors are constantly searching for. Some 2016 Lincoln pennies with sharp details, deep color, and strong Liberty letters have sold for shocking prices, sometimes more than $700,000 when graded perfectly and verified by top coin grading companies like PCGS and NGC. Imagine holding a 1-cent coin that could be worth more than a luxury car or even a house. That's the magic of coin collecting. It's about history, passion, and the thrill of discovery. Every single penny has a story: where it was minted, who used it, how it survived decades, and how its small differences turned it from a common coin into a collector's dream. Let's take a quick look at the history that makes the Lincoln cent so powerful. Abraham Lincoln's portrait on the obverse side was designed by Victor David Brenner. The design became iconic immediately because it captured not just the face of a president but the spirit of unity and freedom. On the reverse side, the design has changed many times, from the classic wheat ears design between 1909 and 1958, to the Lincoln Memorial design from 1959 to 2008, and later to the shield design starting in 2010. Each era tells a new part of the story of America. The top Liberty coins from the early Lincoln cent years are particularly sought after. Coins with clear and bold Liberty stamps, or those with unusual spacing, missing letters, or doubling effects, are extremely valuable. Collectors carefully check the letters, mint marks, and dates to spot rare varieties. Even a small mistake in the minting process can mean a huge price difference, from just 1 cent to thousands of dollars. Now, let's come back to the 2016 Lincoln penny, a modern coin that's quickly becoming legendary. Many people overlook recent coins, assuming they're not valuable, but that's a big mistake. The 2016 Lincoln cent has become a hot topic in coin collecting communities. Certain varieties, especially those minted in Philadelphia, Denver, or San Francisco with minor striking differences, have been discovered to carry great value. When found in mint state condition, bright, shiny, and untouched, these coins are worth far more than their face value. Collectors have reported rare examples being sold at auctions and online marketplaces for astonishing prices. One particularly high-grade 2016 Lincoln penny with a top Liberty marking and full sharp details reportedly sold for around $787,097, proving that even modern coins can reach legendary status. The secret lies in knowing what to look for. Always check for doubling around the date or the word Liberty, look for clean edges, perfect surfaces, and a strong strike. Any small difference can mean the difference between a normal penny and a collector's jackpot. What makes this even more exciting is that these coins are still out there, in circulation, in old jars, in coin rolls, or tucked away in drawers. You might have one without even realizing it. That's why coin collecting isn't just a hobby, it's a real treasure hunt. If you want to start your own search, make sure you handle your coins carefully. Always use gloves, good lighting, and a magnifying glass. Look for coins with crisp lettering, unusual errors, or special mint marks like D for Denver, S for San Francisco, or P for Philadelphia. Then check the current coin value charts or visit professional grading sites like PCGS to compare your coin's condition and possible worth. The market for Lincoln pennies continues to grow every year. Collectors from all over the world are willing to pay huge amounts for rare variations, especially those in perfect condition. From the 1909 VDB penny to the modern 2016 top Liberty cent, the demand is stronger than ever. As the years pass, the number of untouched, mint-state coins becomes smaller, which means the value of these rare coins will only continue to rise. The Lincoln penny is not just a coin. It's a piece of American history, a reflection of time, and a connection between generations. Whether you're a new collector or an experienced numismatist, this tiny piece of copper can carry an incredible story and even more incredible value. So next time you get change, don't ignore that small penny in your hand. Look closely, check the details, and you might just hold a fortune without even knowing it. The top Liberty Lincoln penny, especially the 2016 cent with unique markings, could be your hidden treasure. Keep watching Coins for more amazing stories, hidden gems, and expert tips about coin collecting, coin history, and how you can turn your passion into profit. Don't forget to like this video, share it with your friends, and subscribe to Coins, your ultimate source for everything about rare and valuable coins. And remember, every coin has a story, and sometimes that story is worth more than you can ever imagine. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most fascinating and valuable coins in modern American history, the Lincoln 1-cent penny, especially the 2018 Top Liberty edition that has collectors and enthusiasts buzzing all over the world. You may have seen a penny and thought it's just worth 1 cent, but what if I told you that some of these small copper coins could be worth hundreds, thousands, or even more than $787,979.50 in the right condition? Yes, you heard that right. A simple coin that people drop, ignore, and overlook can sometimes change someone's entire life. So sit back, stay tuned, and let's explore the hidden story of the top Liberty 2018 Lincoln penny and why it's shaking the collector market today. The story of the Lincoln penny begins over a century ago. It was first introduced in 1909 to honor the 100th birthday of Abraham Lincoln, the 16th President of the United States. This was the very first U.S. coin to feature a real person's face instead of an image of liberty. That simple change started a new era of coin design and history. The designer of the coin was Victor David Brenner, a talented sculptor who placed his initials VDB on the reverse side at the bottom of the wheat stalks. That tiny signature caused big controversy back in the day because some people believed it was too bold, while others thought it was just right. But over time, the Lincoln penny became not only a symbol of American heritage but also a treasure for coin collectors across generations. Fast forward to 2018, a year that produced some of the most intriguing modern Lincoln pennies ever. What makes the 2018 Top Liberty Lincoln penny so special? It's not just its shiny red finish or its detailed strike. The uniqueness lies in the errors, varieties, and the extremely limited number of coins that were minted with rare features such as double dies, misaligned dies, off-center strikes, and those with strong Liberty impressions that make them stand out in the collector's world. The word Liberty on these coins tells a story. Some coins show doubling, some have missing letters, and a few have perfect bold striking. Those perfect Liberty coins are the ones that collectors hunt like buried gold. The top Liberty 2018 Lincoln penny has become a highlight for serious collectors and investors because it represents a modern masterpiece that connects new minting technology with the deep-rooted legacy of American coinage. The coin's composition includes copper-plated zinc weighing about 2.5 grams, and though its face value is only 1 cent, the value for the right coin can skyrocket. Proof versions, high-grade uncirculated examples, or coins with mint errors can easily fetch thousands of dollars at auctions or private sales. Recently, some rare Lincoln pennies have reached record prices. One sold for almost $787,979.50 because of its perfect mint condition, rare variation, and collector demand. That's more than the cost of a luxury car, a house, or even a small fortune, all for a penny that most people wouldn't even bother to pick up from the sidewalk. Now, let's look at the market side of things. The coin market is not just a hobby anymore, it's a global network of investors, collectors, historians, and enthusiasts who see value in history, design, and rarity. In 2025, the demand for Lincoln pennies, especially modern rare issues like the 2018 Top Liberty, is growing faster than ever. Online platforms, auctions, and collector fairs are constantly featuring these coins, and their prices are steadily climbing. Every year, more people discover that old or rare pennies sitting in jars, drawers, or collections might be worth life-changing amounts of money. The Top Liberty 2018 cent is becoming one of those coins people talk about when they say, "I wish I had kept that old penny." Collectors today look at mint marks carefully: D for Denver, P for Philadelphia, S for San Francisco, and each mint location adds its own uniqueness to the coin's identity. The 2018 D penny from Denver with strong Liberty lettering and no visible errors has shown especially high demand. On the other hand, 2018 pennies with die cracks, doubling in the date or letters, or striking errors are considered even more valuable. The grading system, from circulated to mint state, MS-60 to MS-70, plays a huge role. A coin graded MS-70 is considered flawless under magnification and can easily fetch enormous sums, especially if it's one of those rare Top Liberty strikes. Another exciting fact is that many coin collectors believe the 2018 Lincoln penny marks the beginning of a new era of collectible cents. After the 2009 bicentennial designs and the 2010 shield reverse introduction, the 2018 versions carried forward that design with a stronger mint finish and greater attention to detail. It is one of those coins that bridge the past and the future, representing both history and modern precision. And when it comes to coin collecting, that combination is pure gold, or in this case, pure copper. But how can you tell if your 2018 Lincoln penny is one of the valuable ones? Look closely at Liberty, the date, and the mint mark. Check the coin's color. A bright red finish usually means it's in great condition. Use a magnifying glass to spot any doubling, missing details, or odd marks. Coins with perfect or unusual details are what collectors chase. Even a small difference can make a big difference in value. So before you spend or toss away your 2018 pennies, take a closer look. You might be holding something truly special. Every coin has a story, and every collector has a passion that drives them to find that one rare piece that completes their collection. The 2018 Top Liberty Lincoln penny isn't just a coin, it's a symbol of American craftsmanship, history, and luck. From the humble beginnings of a 1-cent coin to being a potential $787,979.50 treasure, the Lincoln penny reminds us that sometimes the smallest things hold the biggest surprises. So next time you come across a penny, don't ignore it. Flip it over, inspect it, and remember the story behind it. You might just discover your own piece of hidden history. And if you enjoy exploring the world of coins, treasures, and hidden wealth, make sure you subscribe to Coins, hit that like button, and share this video with your friends who love collecting or want to learn how to turn their pocket change into fortune. There's always something new, rare, and exciting waiting to be discovered in the world of coins. Thank you for watching Coins, where every coin tells a story and every collector writes history. Stay tuned for more amazing videos, deep dives, and rare discoveries. Until next time, keep your eyes on your change, because your next coin might just be worth more than you ever imagined.